Hi, I want to have a conversation with you about why you need some simple, meaningful values that work for your team and for your organization, and the impact they can have on your performance. Hi, Colin Boyd here from colinboyd.com.au, and I want to have a conversation with you about something that I call simple street values. And so often I chat with my clients, whether it be in a workshop or a one-on-one coaching session, and they talk to me about how, the values for their team or the values for their organization don't really have a huge impact on them and their performance. Well, I believe that your values should have a massive impact on your performance and your team. I think every team needs some clear, succinct values that they can actually use. I call them simple street values. Now, the reason why values don't work is for three reasons. Either they're too complex. So in other words, there's too many of them. There's just too many values. As soon as you get over 5 values, people just forget what they are. So they're too complex. The second thing is they're too conceptual. So in other words, they don't really have grassroots meaning. They don't have habits attached to them, or they're just they're not visual enough. They're not put in a picture or something that you can remember. So they're just too conceptual. And the last thing is that they're too corporate. So the lingo, the words around them don't have meaning for people in a useful and meaningful way. So they're the three mistakes that I think people make when they're writing values for their team or for their organization. And what I want to give you right now is 3 things that you need to consider to make your values work. So I think there are 3 keys that you need to consider when you're creating a value statement. You need to understand your purpose. So that's kind of the bottom of this model, the purpose. So that's your why. So think about words that would describe your why of why you do things. The second key element is your personality. So that's your who. So who are you? What describes you? What are the words that describe you? And the last bit is your process, and that's your how. So that's like, how do I serve people? How do we do what we do? So I think they're the 3 lenses that you need to look through when you're writing your values. I'll give you an example. Our value statement at colinboyd.com.au is simply this. It's got 3 key values in the middle, which is simple. So in other words, what we deliver is simple, it's clear, it's succinct, it's fun. So we actually add our own personality to it. We have our own quirks and so forth, and it's sexy. So it's got some slickness to it. It looks clean, it's aesthetically pleasing. So fun, simple, and sexy are the 3 kind of driving forces of the business. Now, underneath that, we have what I call 5 daily habits. So it's daily routines that people do. So it's daily routines is the value. So we have 3 to 5 daily routines that all of our employees, including me, have set for each day. So that's underneath the surface, and overarching this whole thing is first-class experience. So if you're a client with me, you have a first-class experience with me. Everything that we do together is first class. So I've got a question for you. Do your values in your team or your organization work? Why don't you write in the comments below? Are they working for you? And if they aren't, maybe write a little bit more. If they are, write a little bit more. But I'm wondering, yes or no, are they working for you? Love to hear in the comments below. And please like this and tweet it if it's been valuable. Speak to you soon. So I've got a question for you. Sorry, I'll say it again.